All right, fellow YouTubers, I figured I'd make a quick update video on the Project Banshee 750. I've had this quad for 7 years. Blew the engine last year because I over revved it and floated the valves. But anyways, over the winter I've been busy. Just so you know, it's a J-arm Banshee. What I've done to it is I've widened it 2 inches, Lone Star suspension, +1 forward, +2 wide. Put the Works Competition triple rate springs on there. I just mounted the LED lights. You can see on the bars I made a bracket. I gotta figure, I'm not quite done with the bracket yet though, but it's pretty much gonna stay like that. I've got these smaller ones, are the low beams. So when I'm coming in and out of the campground, and then when I flip it onto high beams, what you'll get is all these 2 HIDs plus the 3 top LEDs on. They're gonna click on tied to relay. I got a custom modified radiator on there. Just a lot of stuff. It's been labor of love. We got a Kawasaki Ninja ZX7R. It runs great. I got some test and tune videos up. What I've done is I'm making a fuel cell for the back. I'm using an old fire extinguisher tank. I'm gonna make a sump down here. You see I got the nitrous bottle brackets, but I'm gonna put a sump down here. Maybe 2 inch. This one's 3 inch right now. I'm gonna weld that in place, and that'll be my fuel accumulator for when I'm going up and down the hills. There won't be any fuel starvation problems without having to pack tank with foam. Bead lock wheels. You can see that it's got bead lock. Back when I had the stock rims and tires, I was pulling the tires right off the rims. It just, you know, it's 130 horsepower, piped and jetted. So I was blowing the tires right off the rim. So I had to go bead locks. You can see I just got done gusseting the frame. The welds look better in real life. They're not the prettiest, but they have a lot of penetration and they're solid. But you can see I gusseted the frame all the way around. Everywhere I can put a gusset, I put a gusset. I triangulated everything, see it? I had a gusset the bottom down there. Put some big gussets, 1/4 inch. Not an exercise in weight savings, but I needed it for strength, you know. Most of my riding is trail riding. I don't jump, I don't do sand dunes. I just trail ride. I cruise around the logging roads. I get great fuel economy. It's got six-speed tranny, 12,500 RPM redline. You know, it's been coming along little by little. What else can I say about it? Runs good. I got the amp link on the chain, so it keeps suspension running good. It keeps it loose. I had to remount the fuel pump under here. Make custom air box, custom exhaust. You know, when it's all said and done, I'll eventually just take it apart one winter and powder coat it all. I got to finish wiring in the lights. Like I said, I just got that done. And I made a custom skid plate for this thing out of 1/4 inch steel. You know, not aluminum. I mean, it's heavy. It weighs 13 pounds, but you know, you can see it there. It's a custom unit. When I hit those logging roads, they're pretty rough on the underbelly of the ATVs. So I made this out of 1/4 inch plate of steel. I made that, you know, welded it myself, did everything all myself. And, you know, it's heavy like I said, but it's gonna do its job. If I went out of aluminum, I'd have to go 5 times the thickness to achieve the same strength. And out on those logging roads, you got these huge boulders and stuff like that. So I wanted to keep my oil sump safe. Let's see if I can show you the underneath. You can see I had to modify the oil pan. I shaved it all down, and I modified the sump and the pickup. So I've never lost oil pressure. I run 20/50 in here. I've never had the oil light come on or the pressure gauge read low. So that worked out good. I foam filled these brackets I made. You see I had to follow the contour of the engine, you know. So this is my main bracket for the skid plate, but you can see there's foam in there. I got to finish scraping this down. These are the bolt holes. They're already threaded and tapped. I just got to scrape that down, but I foam fill them so in case any moisture gets in there, it's not going to get in there. And it's that closed cell foam. I'm going to paint this black, and then all of my fuel lines, I'm going to update that eventually. Use all the Earl stainless steel braided lines. I got to play with the wiring a little bit. This is no longer a gas tank. I got my wiring down here. I'm going to eliminate this, put some diamond plate here. I'm going to, you know, dress it up. But right now I'm trying to just get it to function properly. And little by little I can always do the other stuff. But yeah, I ended up going, this thing was originally geared for 168 miles an hour from the factory. So I went with the 13 tooth front here, and I stayed with the 41 in back, and that works out really well. Plenty of low end torque. It's not over revving, you know. I haven't topped it out yet, but I've got it up to 98 miles an hour down the trails, and according to my GPS, and it was actually doing pretty good. It had a lot of power left. So anyways, that's the build. Just want to give you a quick update as to what's going on. Peace out, and I'll see if I can get more vids coming up.